What's happening? What's happening? I'll see if a few more people come on. Good morning. Good morning. I'm back. I am back. Let me tell you. Well, you know how I drop in and drop out. That's what I'm doing. Before you go out to the world and show them what. Ooh. Hey, Melissa. Good morning, beautiful. I tell you, Melissa, it's been quite the entertainment around here. I don't know. I just have to come on here because I just want to talk about a couple of things I have seen on these streets without being a messy, but it probably get a little messy, but I hope it ain't too much. And before I get ready to get out here and go to work, girl, oh my gosh, it's just been a mess. It's been a whole mess around here. And I'm trying to figure this out. What is really going on around here? You getting ready for work, Melissa? I'm going to get ready for work myself. So I said I was going to come on and do a quick breakfast live, a good morning live. There's so much stuff going on around here. I'm just trying to figure it out sometime. I am trying to figure it out. Yeah. You know, I don't always come on here and really defend someone, go to bat for someone, or try to explain who someone is if I really don't know them, because we don't know these people. I really don't know these people. I know of them from meeting them on YouTube, and some people I have met in person. Hey, Miss Playful, beautiful. Some people I have met in person. You know, and like I said, I normally don't come out here and bat for anyone or try to defend them or their character, who they are. But I do want to say this. I am going to step out here on a limb today and say something about Sabrina. Sabrina is the lady who came to the aid of Queen Diva and I when we had that money debacle with Angie Pooh and Queen Diva's 60th birthday party. She was kind enough to come down here and say that she will pay the money back to prevent us from going back and forth and going to court, you know, because we was going to seek legal recourse to get Diva's money back because she had paid $1,000. And Sabrina stepped in. Sabrina have stepped in a couple of times. And I don't believe in my heart of hearts, because I have spoken to Sabrina behind the scenes when she gave Diva and I the money. She did make good on her word, and I did a video. What I think is happening here is, and don't get me wrong, and Sabrina, please don't think this is slamming you or defame you or anything, but I think your intentions are good, but your presentation is wrong. You know, your presentation is wrong, is the way you come on the scene. And people are not receptive of that. Even if you have good intentions, like to help someone out. Now, your intentions, I believe, were good to help Dovey out. Everybody know Dovey is having problems with a transmission or a car or whatever. She has a GoFundMe. She has people cash apping her. And I think your intentions are good. Your presentations are bad. The way you jumped on the scene to lend your help you got backlash, and you go continue to receive backlash because the way you handled the situation. You should have handled it a little different. If you wanted to do something for Dovey, and like I said, I believe she's good people. She has definitely helped Queen Diva and I out when we had that debacle on Brianna's platform. She did come to our aid, and she did pay me that money, and I did a video and showed it. But is the way she comes on the scene like Captain Save a Hoe. I'm going to say it the way people normally say, you know, our way, Captain Save a Hoe. I'm here to save you. Let me be your savior. I got this. I could do this for you. That's not how you do things to me. When you're doing something for someone, everyone doesn't have to know. The majority of time when you come down here, a lot of times, and your heart is good and you want to do something and you're in the right space, you have to remember your environment. The environment we are in is ruthless sometimes. Even when you're trying to do something good, people will find something negative to say. Your intentions might have been good. I believe they were, but you never looked at the fact that the gift that you was offering her could have not been a gift at all. If it wasn't working properly and you don't have usage of it, and you see somebody in a financial bind and they asking for money to fix their vehicle, what made you think that you were gifting her? You were gifting her. And Pizarro was saying it right, but it gets lost in confusion when everybody started yelling and cussing and hooping and hollering. Pizarro was actually right when she was saying, why are you giving her a car that don't work when she can't afford to fix the one she has? The smart thing would be to fix the car you have. You know, fix the car you have. So they got into this big kerfuffle. It was so crazy. It was quite entertainment, but it was sad at the same part. Hi, I'm a girl. Hey, Kim. It was sad at the same part because I saw someone trying to do something, and I saw several people really trying to help Miss Dovey, but Miss Dovey really couldn't give people a true explanation of what was she given the money for, and the cash app, several cash apps. So it was a lot of confusion going on. Me personally, I wouldn't have given anything because you can't explain to me where the money is. We had the wrong cash app several times. I got the money, I didn't get the money, I gave some money, I didn't have cash app at the time. I just bought 2 new cell phones, but I don't have money for the transmission. And it became crazy, just crazy. And Sabrina wanted to lend her help instead of stepping back, looking at the situation and say, hey, I could help, but how can I help without this going left? And it certainly went left. And now everybody is making a fool, making you look like a fool, Sabrina, is because of your presentation was wrong. You jumped down and before you really even said something that would have resonated with people, what resonated with people is everybody stop doing this or something. I'm sick of listening to this. I got a car. I'll give it to you. I'll just give it to you. And then from there is like F everybody else who was trying to help or had something to say. You were there to save the day. It just don't go like that over here. It does not go like that over here because of people don't know you. People do know you. You know, people have labeled you as a scammer. And so when you are labeled as a scammer, there's caution behind it at all times. And it was just so crazy yesterday. And before we give money, we need to make sure we know who we giving it to and why we really giving it. And how do we know that person is using money for that? Because most people think like this. When you come down here and you seek financial help, people will help you. Good morning, Kittens Army. But I want to see where my money is going to be honest. But that's like me giving a homeless person. They stand on the corner and they begging for money. They panhandling and begging. And I give them, money. I give them money. Do I have to know where the money is going to? They say it's for food. Do I just take their word and say it's for food and I give them the money? It depends. It really depends. It's really none of our business. If we give from the heart. We don't give for recognition. We don't give expecting something back. We should just give from the heart. But everybody can't be helped. Everybody can't give. And people are cautious not to give because we see what happens over here. And a lot of times I think that we need to really assess a situation before we jump in. And that's what Sabrina didn't do. I think her intentions were good, but she never thought about it. Why would I give this woman a car that's broken down that she has to repair when she's trying to get money to repair the car that she has, I guess, sitting in front of her at the mechanics, wherever is that? Why should I do that? Because her intentions, I believe, were good, but it didn't go so well for her, and now she's being drugged all through the YouTube streets, and that it is what it is over here. I just think that she should have stepped back and took a look at what she was doing at the moment, what was going on before she inserted herself, because it didn't look good, because people had questions, and the questions, to be honest with you, the questions was fair questions. They were good questions. Why would you give her a car that she has to repair? Now, when you're in the midst of arguing and you can't hear and everybody's talking and you can't really grasp what is going on, shit get lost in the source. Because then she backtracked and said that she would fix the car. That's what you should have said at the beginning, so people could know what was really going. Hey, I got this car. It's not working, but I will fix the car for you and you could come pick it up. But when you get flustered and frustrated and confused and you anxious and you don't know what's going on, shit just flies out your mouth. And so you end up backtracking. So she had to go on different platforms. You didn't have to go on any platform. If you want to do something of that magnitude, or you really want to reach somebody, you could have said, drop the email. That would have been better for you, love, to say, hey, drop your email. I want to send you an email. And you could have spoke to Dovey behind the scenes, because everybody is not for helping Dovey. People think Dovey is scamming them. Now, I don't give a damn what Dovey is doing, because I'm not giving to Dovey. I'm just watching the shit show. That's all. I'm like everybody else. I'm up in the bushes watching the shit show. It became a real circus yesterday. And people was trying to give money and really help. People really wanted to help, but it was hard for them to help because there was so much confusion. And people are so used to over here talking at each other that you really can't grasp what's going on. Like I said, Pizarro was right. Pizarro was right when she said, well, why give her a car that's not working? But then you had her little adversary over there going after her. So then they start getting into it. They started to yell and scream, and everybody saw the shit show yesterday. I was up in the bushes. I was twerking in the chat, laughing because I couldn't believe what was going on, because it was the same thing. It reminded me of the same thing that happened to Diva and I. Now, we never set out to scam anyone. We don't know Sabrina from a hole in the wall. I don't know her. She just came to what she thought was our rescue, and we were grateful that she did give the money back. However, it was the way she did it. It makes people look like you're scamming, for one, when you did the GoFundMe. And I'm just breaking it down here. It made people think you were scamming when you did the GoFundMe without reader consent. And people were asking her to leave it alone. And it was going on and on and on because she wanted to help. I think she wants to help. She don't know how to help. She just don't know how to help. And when is the appropriate time to help? That's what I think is going on with Sabrina. No, I don't think she's a bad person, because I have spoken to her behind the scenes. I know some people don't like her. I don't know what she has done in the past. That's not my concern. I know what she did for my sister and I, and that's what I'm grateful for. But I also watch her move, and it looks like an attention stunt. And she don't see that. I don't think she really see that, because that's not her intentions. So bomb, who is Miss T talking about? Who is Sabrina? The lady who came down yesterday and offered Dovey the car, Robbie. Hey, Robbie on the rails. She offered her a car, but the car is broken in her state, or 2 hours away from where she lives. And she offered Dovey a car. And the questions was legit. They was fair questions. Why would you give her a car that's not working? Why does she have to come down there to pick the car up? You know, but I don't think Sabrina meant any harm. I really do believe she thinks she was helping. It just turned into a whole big debacle and what they call a kerfuffle over here. Because a lot of things over here would turn out like that because these people are just those type of people. Some people over here are just those type of people. Anything you do positive, they gonna find something negative in it, you know? And so it get lost in the sauce. That's how they say your good deeds get lost in the sauce. But again, its approach is the way you present something. But it was quite a mess. And like I said, a couple of people was really right. So then what happens is you go on other people platforms to try to justify. You don't owe these people shit. You don't have to justify nothing. You knew what you was doing, what was good in what was your intentions. Leave it alone. You don't have to go on platform after platform after platform because something I do know, and it's early in the morning. Something I do know is it doesn't matter. People going to believe what the hell they want to believe. They going to believe you are a scammer. You can't convince them you're not a scammer. They're going to believe you're crazy. You can't convince people you're not crazy. They're going to believe you this, believe you that. Whatever somebody label you as, there are going to be people in the audience that believe that is who you are. You can't change that shit. You could get on 1,000,000 platforms. It'll never change because these people believe what they want to believe. They believe what they want to believe and they believe who they want to believe. So you are wasting your time going on platform from platform to platform to platform, trying to justify what your intentions were. You don't owe these people nothing. We don't owe them nothing. We don't owe them no explanation. When you start trying to explain yourself and validate who you are, and you want people to, you want people to accept you, and it is a waste of time. These people don't give a damn. Some of these people are so desensitized to humanity acts, they're not for it. They're not for it. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They just here for the entertainment or whatever they here for. That's all they here for. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about your reputation, your perspective. You're nothing. They don't care. They are doing them. And that's all that matters. And a lot of times when people have good intentions and they come down here to do the right thing, it turns out to be a fucking debacle. Just a mess. That was a whole shit show yesterday, just like Diva and Brianna and I. When Brie was helping us and Sabrina, it turned into a whole circus. And then people talk about, let's talk about this because people talking about people are exploiting other people. Yes, yeah, you are exploiting other people, but they are exploiting themselves. They are exploiting themselves. They allow you to exploit them and they exploit themselves. They go on platform to platform explaining their story, looking for monetary gain, looking for sympathy, looking for whatever, and they don't get it. So they making a fool out of themselves. They making a fool, and they don't care where they go as long as they get what they looking for. They getting all the attention that they need. And this is not talking about Sabrina. This is talking about people in general, though. This is not targeting Sabrina. I just know her from behind the scenes, from speaking to her several times, how she helped us. And I think the lady intentions is good. Like I said, I think is the way she present herself. She present herself. And, people know her for certain things. They have their own art or beef with her. And it is what it is. I don't have anything against her. Hey, Queen Diva. But I think her intentions were good, but it looked pretty bad because she didn't think about what she was offering and how she was offering. Why would you give somebody a broken car? So that's what people go focus on. If you such a good person or you're doing such a good deed, why would you give somebody a broken car? Why does she have to come down to North Carolina, Virginia, or wherever you said you were at? I don't know, and pick up a car and try to get the car repaired before she can even drive the car? Why would you give someone something like that? Because you weren't thinking until people start questioning you. And I got it. I got it. Then you start saying, well, I will fix the car. Yes, 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 so bomb. You're right. Then you said, I was going to fix the car. I was going to get it fixed and I will pay for her to come down here. I would do this. She could stay at my house. All that looked kind of shady and strange to people. To people who's looking for something to look shady or strange. For people to look that's looking for something to be wrong with what you tried to do. Hey, Jay Dunn, what's going on, baby? That's what it looks like. It looked crazy. It was so confusing. And you got so flustered. She got so flustered she couldn't answer the questions. She didn't even, have a minute to think. So I think her intentions were great, but it was bad. The presentation was bad, and you got to watch the environment that you in. This environment is different. And the sooner we learn that, the better off we'll be. These are a different breed of people. And not to say anything bad about these people, because I don't know them personally, but the behaviors and the involvement that I see over here makes me think that some of these people are desensitized. I mean, desensitized, not sanitized. Sanitized too, but shit, desensitized. They don't know human compassion. They don't know humanity. This is all they know or all they want to be a part of. So when you do something nice, it's not receptive over here. When you're positive, it's not receptive. And that's what you need to know. It's rough over in what they call the beef sector. Please make sure y'all like this video, comment. Please leave a comment for me. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I will try to do better. I can't promise coming on though. That I have time to come on. But anywho, you want to do good. You want to see the good in people, but it's hard to over here. It's just like what's going on in our real life. This virtual world, it has become our real life. But in our real life, so much stuff is going on, so many crimes, that we have become desensitized to humanity, the right thing to do. Why wouldn't you? This just me asking. I don't give a shit how anyone else feel. I come down here and do me and I leave. Why wouldn't you be compassionate for somebody who has COVID, who's laying up in the bed dying? Why wouldn't you? Because you have become desensitized. Because you don't give a shit. You have hardened your heart because of the shit that goes on over here, the beefs, the stuff people do. People's heart is hardened. That's not how it started out to be. Hey, Kimberly Black, that's not what it's supposed to be. That's not who we supposed to be. But because of the stuff we have gone through, even in real life, from slavery on to now, up to now, we are desensitized. When shit happens, it's a norm. Nobody cares. There's no heartfelt compassion, empathy, sympathy. I say it all the time. I don't even get myself worked up anymore over, in some of these situations. I just said, look at these people. Damn, they're cold. No, are they really cold? But their heart has hardened because of the situation, because of the environment we in. It's like, I don't give a shit if so-and-so is dying and you keep it moving. I don't give a shit if so-and-so is laying up in the house. I don't care if somebody mama is this or somebody brother limb is hanging off, if they homeless, if they ain't got nowhere there. I don't give a shit because our hearts have become hardened because our minds have conformed to the environment. People are at live to do what the hell they want, say what they think, and do whatever. I don't even worry about it anymore. I don't even care. You do you. Hey, Diane Duncan. Anyone I missed? Good morning, Camp Me. You do what you want to do, but know this, when you putting shit out in the universe, is going to come back to you. And that's what I worry about. For one, I worry about answering to God because I am spiritual. And what I say out my mouth, I believe that I reap what I sow. And I believe karma is a bitch. I believe all that. I believe all that. All what they say. I believe all what they say. Come on. I believe it, and I believe that what I say out of my mouth will come, will come back to me 100-fold, especially if it's something bad. It seems like, it seems like sometimes we can't catch a break, but I do believe in that. I really do believe in it. And I do believe that we are desensitized to humanity now. What's the humanly thing? What's the right thing to do? We don't do it anymore because we in the environment, and people have programmed themselves to believe that this is the beef sector, and it is what it is over here. You hear it all the time. This is the beef sector. We do what the fuck we want over here, and we don't give a fuck about nobody. And the hell with everybody. And if your mama did, your mama did. If your daddy did, your daddy did. If your kids did, they did. If they laying in the street, if they homeless, if they don't have, we don't give a fuck. This the beef sector. This is how we talk. This is how we get down. The beef sector is a state of mind. It's just a state of mind. This is an entertainment application, y'all say. That's what you say. So it's just a state of mind. But it's pretty sad to see. I don't care who it is. I feel bad for anyone that's laying up dying, that has the potential to die from C-19, any illness they may have. I am a compassionate person. Now, if you do something to me, I say it all the time. I don't give a shit about you. There's no coming back. No, I don't play those games. But I am a compassionate person. And whether I like you or not, if something is going on with you, I will, because it's me, pray for you. I don't care whether you like me or not. That doesn't bother me. But if I see something's going on with your family member, your kids, your husband, or something like that, I have a tend to say, well, Lord, I send up a little prayer for them. But if I don't fool with you, I ain't sending up nothing for you, to be honest. So I think right now I just contradicted myself. Forgive me if I did. But if I don't fool with you, I don't fool with you. I'm not sending up no prayer. I'm just keeping my distance. But if somebody really hasn't done anything personally to me, I would offer up a prayer because I believe in prayer. But this place is not for that. Hey, Spiller Boy, what's going on? This place is not for that. Y'all stop coming over here crying, snotting at the nose, worried about if somebody go pull up on somebody and kill them. Stop worrying about shit like that. Stop getting so involved because these people don't care. They just don't give a damn. And you, again, you shouldn't worry about it. That's what goes down. That's what goes down. When you hit these streets, if you sit and believe, if you sit and you watch, you know how they get down over here. So stop the whining, stop the crying, stop the panicking. Just watch it. It's entertainment. It's entertainment, and that's what you take it as. But again, I think sometimes you guys, we have become desensitized to humanity. I believe this person don't care for me, but I'm not gonna say nobody's there, but I don't think they care for me. But when I saw them in a situation and they were sick, I said I don't really give a damn because I don't know. They haven't personally said anything to me. I know we got into a little kerfuffle in a chat one time, and they disagreed with what I said and I done about another particular person, but I didn't give a damn what they thought about what I said and done because I stood on what I said and done, and I'm always stand on what I say and do, and I don't care who don't like it, But I said, I don't think that person cared for me. I said, because of what I said, and they made it known they didn't like what I said, but I don't give a shit. Anywho, they something happened when they got sick, and I still prayed for them because you didn't like what I said, but you never done anything to me, so I can't say that you really don't like me. But I know you in this situation, and I know you believe in prayer, and I'm going to offer up my prayer to you. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll keep it moving because it wasn't that serious. The little back and forth we went through on in a chat, it wasn't that serious to me, you know. But a lot of times, you guys, it is what it is over here. Stop expecting shit from people you're not gonna get. Stop expecting compassion, empathy and sympathy. You're not gonna get that over here. And so when you come down here and you're asking for money or you're doing a good deed or whatever the situation may be, it may not be received well, and you can't get mad because that's the environment you in. Just keep it moving. Well, I thought I was doing something good. The shit turned out wrong. I'm gonna keep it moving. I know what my heart was. I'm not gonna get on platform to try to explain or backpedal. Oh no, I was gonna do. No, it is what it is. Whatever you think about me, don't bother me. It don't affect me none because that's what you think. I know who I am, and you got to keep it moving. But the shit was such a mess yesterday. You know, I see, I see. I'm a little different, y'all, and I tell you all the time. I see something different. I see some scammer shit going on. That's me. That's me. When I sit back and I listen, see, even though all the yelling and hollering and shit be going on, I still try to peep game and listen. Now I see something ain't right with this picture, but I ain't giving nothing. I'm just here watching the show. So I don't care. I don't care who really gets scammed out of their money. I don't care if it's a scam, if it ain't a scam. I don't care what goes on. I'm just sitting back like a lot of people watching the show. But I did want to come on and say that about Sabrina. Your approach is wrong, and that's why people don't receive you because your approach is wrong. The way you come on the scene and do things, we call it you want to be Captain Save a hoe. We can't save every hoe out there hoeing. Some hoes just want to be a hoe. You can't save every hoe. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying it streetwise. We can't be Captain Save a Hoe for everybody. Some hoes don't want to be saved. And that's in real life. That's real life. When you want to help people, some people don't want to be helped. You extend help to them, they don't take it. You just walk away. But think before you even extend help to them. You got to assess the situation. That was a heated situation yesterday. If you wanted to do something, you should have went and did it a whole different way. Hey, drop your, yeah, these hoes ain't loyal. Can you drop your email, please? You didn't even have to say nothing. Can you drop your email, Miss Dovey, or your Cash App or whatever, and take off back up into the sky? And you knew what you was gonna do. You could have wrote it behind the scenes, but yesterday it didn't look good at all for you, sis. It really didn't, and I believe your intentions were good. Your presentation was terrible, terrible. It's as if you jumped down. We on this stage. Let me tell you how it looked to me. And Diva was the one, again, Diva is everywhere. She the one who called me to tell me. I've never been on Miss Dovey's platform. I've never been over there. She said, you have to go over to Dovey's, girl. Something going on. So I was like, okay. And when I went there, this is what I saw. It's a stage full of people going back and forth talking. People asking for cash apps. I don't know my cash app. This the right cash app. This the wrong cash app. I didn't have a cash app when I gave Lady Nika the money. Oh, I did have a cash app. Oh, I need a transmission. Don't worry about my boyfriend. So all these people are going on. And then all of a sudden jumps down Sabrina with her Save a Hoe cape on. That's what I saw. I saw in the midst of all this, I saw like a superhero jumping down trying to save the day. That don't work over here, love. Even when you did it for Diva, and I greatly appreciate it, but it went haywire. It got more confusing. The shit got more confusing as we sat down there, y'all. As we looked, it was becoming more and more confusing and all that hollering and everything. The best thing to do when you want to help somebody here is really help them behind the scenes. YouTube beef and Black Sector is the funniest and saddest ish I have ever. You right, it's both of them. It evokes both emotions, laughter and sad. It is. It's funny and sad at the same time, you know. But like I said, it was just like a little circus yesterday, and it was just a mess. And it kept getting worse that I just clicked off. Dovey had checked out. Dovey had mentally checked out, and everybody else was just running her platform. She couldn't handle it. It was too much. She had checked out, but I had checked out too. But on a serious note, and I got to get ready to get up and get ready for work. On a serious note, if you truly want to help someone, perhaps you should help them behind the scenes. There's ways to reach people behind the scene. Everyone who's a content creator, they have, most of them have emails, IGs, or whatever, or you can get to them. You can leave a comment under their video and say, hey, can you please contact me? Learn and read your environment. Learn the environment that you in. You know, everyone is not receptive of help. And I was serious about that. Some hoes don't want to be saved. Some people don't want to be helped. They just don't want to. You can reach out to them. You could try everything in your powers to help them. They don't want to be helped. But like I said, good morning. Good morning. There you are, Sabrina. This video is a little bit about you, a little about your intentions. I believe they were great. I think you had good intentions. I just think you need to learn the environment. You know, you just need to learn the environment we in, because it all went to hell in a handbasket. It got more and more confusing, but I believe your heart was good. I don't come out here and bat for people. You know, that's what we call it. I don't come out here and defend people, bat for people, or try to help someone's character out, you know, or I don't care. I don't know what you call it. But anywho, I don't do that. But I did do it for Miss Sabrina because I believe her heart was good and it was in the right place. But it's just the way she do things. And once people have labeled you as a scammer, because you know they label, they label Queen Diva and I as a scammer. So once people label you, the people who don't like you, they go want to believe it. They ain't never seen me and this girl that come down here and scam. None scamming ain't even in my damn bones. But because they don't like me, they believe, oh, they were scamming. Oh, they were scamming. The real scammer is not even nowhere to be seen anymore. The one who was actually scamming us, that's dead and gone. That's dead and gone with. But that's the real deal. But they, just because they didn't like Mz.Teavalocity, they label her and her sister as scammers. But I don't let shit like that bother me because I know who my sister and I are. So it doesn't bother me. But it can affect some people. So Sabrina, my advice to you, and I'm going to close out. I got to get ready for work. You know, my advice to you is, if you want to help someone behind the scene. You don't have to make everything seen. And I don't think you do that for attention. I'm going to say what I believe. I believe your intentions was great, but you need to help people behind the scene because you have developed a little reputation here to be a scammer. I don't believe you're a scammer, but you've developed a little reputation here. So people will never believe anything you do, any help that you offer is going to be legit and going to be because of your heart. They're going to see that there's a motive behind it. And if it's a motive behind it, I don't know. I don't believe. But before you write, thank you. I think you asked for her email. You should have left it at that. But we'll talk about that. Well, I think you're amazing, Miss Teavalocity. Thank you, baby girl. Appreciate you. I hope your mom had a wonderful birthday too, Miss Playful. But that's how you do things. So Bomb is saying the right thing. She's saying before you come down on the scene and click someone's link, look at the whole situation, because you could see chaos was erupted anyway. You shouldn't have never injected yourself into that. So it made you look bad. And again, and you could take this one to the bank, Sabrina. It doesn't matter what you come out here and say, how you backpedal, pussy pop, whatever they call it, how you try to clean it up. That's Spiller Boys thing. I think this backpedal, pussy popping, I'm using their term. I'm using their terms. No matter what you do, it's not going to look good now. Even if your intentions was great, it's not going to look good. Okay? So to me, this is just me. I will leave it alone. I will handle it a different way now. That's just advice to you. You know, and like I said, I can talk to you any other time, but that's my advice to you. I just wanted you to know that. But I wanted also to let people know, you know, life is for real. People life is precious. Different people lives are precious to us. You know, my children's lives are precious to me. My sister's life is precious to me. My loved one lives are very precious to me. And when something happened to them, yes, I would want people to pray for us, depending on who the person is, not fake pastors, prophets, preachers, and all that garbage, not them. But I would, you know, because I believe in prayer, I would want someone to pray for, and I would want somebody to be empathetic to my situation. I would want someone to be empathetic to my situation. But when we come on here, that's not what we get. We can't expect the unexpected. Yep, that's right. And I'm going to leave it at that. We can't expect the unexpected. We can't expect someone to give a damn about your loved ones or you. It's just the state of the beast sector, baby. That's just where they're at. And like I said, there's no such thing as a beast sector. Is a such thing as a state of mind. Is a state of mind. So you can't come down here hoping someone, you know, expecting something from people. You can't do that, baby. Just do whatever you're going to do it with a good heart and keep it moving, you know. Just keep it moving. And I don't, you know, when I come down here and talk, I really don't care whether someone likes what I said or not. They already know I don't give a fuck. I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm going to say what I have to say, and I'm going to keep it moving, whether you like me or not. It's okay with me because I love me. So with that being said, I wish I could. I'm going to try to come on some mornings. I'm not going to promise anything. I just wanted to come on here and speak with you all this morning about what I saw and what I thought was happening. So Bomb says she was not talking about you, Miss Sabrina. I think I'll be back. Oh, thank you, Kimberly Black. Thank you so much. I miss you as well, sweetheart. I hope all is going well with you, Kimberly. Make sure you stay safe because of, you know, the environment that you're in, your profession. Make sure you stay safe, sweetheart. I'm trying to. I don't know when I'll be back again. I love coming down here and I want to motivate, uplift, inspire, and all that good jazz. But sometimes it gets a little bit too much. Because one thing I do know about here, you have to tiptoe around shit. I'm not used to tiptoeing. I'm used to being who I am, saying what I say, standing on what I say, and standing on what I do. My actions is who I am, right? So I'm not used to that, trying to make sure you don't say this and say, I'm not into that shit. So I don't, you know, anything positive around here, you fighting. You are literally fighting for audience sometimes. Not me, because I'm satisfied with what I have. It's not a moneymaker for me. But I'm just saying, you know, you actually doing that. So to maintain, you have to just keep it moving sometimes. Keep it moving. But I'll try to come down. That didn't answer your question. You know me, I always gotta go all around whatever the question you ask me, sweetheart. But I will try to come down here more, Kimberly. I can't promise you. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll be back on, because I did want to talk about humiliation. You know, I want to talk about when people humiliate people, their purpose. And it seems like, you know, I thought about Lizzo and some of the celebrities and entertainments who have to do certain rituals, you know. Okay. I know. You know, they do certain rituals and stuff for the entertainment industry. And you know, the humiliation that the people go through, you know, on YouTube and in real life. And the reason why people humiliate other people is because they are insecure and they are placing their insecurities on you. They're trying to control you and highlight what you are, what you don't have, who you are, because they're trying to take the focus off of them and they insecure about who they are. See, if I come down here and talk about a fat person all the time, or a person who living in an apartment or something and don't have a big lavishing house, and I constantly talk about how somebody look, what kind of hair they got on and all that, and I know it's all entertainment. I know it's all entertainment, y'all, but I'm just saying, when they do the humiliation and the rituals and entertainment, it's for people to control you. They are looking for some type of emotions, and they're trying to evoke these emotions by humiliating you. They want to humiliate you. And I see people being humiliated all the time in real life and on this YouTube. And that's what they do. They trying to gain control over you. I say quite often, and I mean this, I mean it when I say it, I don't let people control me. I don't. Because if I did, I would be in so many kerfuffles on here and so many back and forth, cussing, hooping out. I don't let people control me. I say what I want, really, and I go on about my business. But I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna probably do humiliation tomorrow. I'm gonna work on it. I gotta get ready to get showered and get out here and go to work. I'm on days now, so I have to get out here. But anywho, I'm going to work on that today and see if I can't come up with humiliation, you know, and exploitation. Remember, when people say they exploiting this person, I used to say the same thing. Oh, they exploiting so and so. Oh, look at her. She making a damn fool out of herself. Look at him. He up there. They exploiting him. They making money off him. Simply making money off of him. Everyone is exploited here. Everyone who jump on a platform could be exploited. It depends on what type of exploitation the content creator is doing, but everyone can be exploited. But a lot of people exploit and make an ass out of themselves. I wouldn't come on here and ask nobody for nothing, not a damn thing. I wouldn't ask them for a dime. I wouldn't give a damn if I needed a drop of water. Some of these people, I would never ask for it. I'd rather just die of thirst before I ask some of these inhumane, acting ass people. With that being said, if your king's crown is crooked, help him straighten it out. If your queen's crown is crooked, help her straighten it out. Speak life and wisdom into your princes and your princesses. They are our joint future. They are heirs. They are future. They are joint heirs. I mean, they looking to inherit something and not this shit. Not this, but they looking to inherit something. Be a blessing and not a bother. It doesn't take much to bless someone. A simple hello, how are you today? You look beautiful. Hey, can I help you with those groceries? I'll get that door. Here's $2 for a cup of coffee. Grab you a sandwich. You look radiant. You never know what someone is going through. You don't know what battle someone is fighting. And a simple hello, you look beautiful, may just save someone's life, believe it or not. Because someone has probably been telling them how ugly, how no good they are. They ain't shit. They ain't worth a dime. They wish they would die They don't give a fuck and all these crazy things. And you come along and you say you look beautiful. That might just spark something in them and save someone's life. It doesn't take much to be a blessing. Everyone stay safe. We still have C-19 or whatever roaming free out there. You guys stay safe. So Bomb, I'm glad to see you here. Hope you are feeling much better. But again, you guys take care and be blessed. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you, Queen Diva, as usual. Love you, sis. Talk to you.